Teamwork
makes
effort.
the dream work, right? Yeah.
And that's what this podcast is going to be, guys. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Tea on College, where we discuss the good, the bad, and everything in between. I'm your co-host Sierra.
And I'm your co-host Brooke.
And today we are going to be talking about basically the new facelift that Tea on College has been given, and also New Year's resolutions, because it's the new year, new you. And is new year, new you actually a sustainable thing? And is it a good thing? So we're going to talk about
our nuanced topics.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So first, we've realized that
we never introduced ourselves.
No, we were just like, hello, let's begin life.
You should trust us because we're in college, or so we say. You know what? We didn't really talk about that.
Yeah, and the amount of comments that I've gotten on the YouTube channel that says, "What major are you?" I realize I don't discuss that with you.
I don't either. Maybe I did. I probably did.
Yeah, you
I'm really proud of my major.
We know.
So,
we know.
So we realized we'd never really discussed like who we are as people, what we're involved in college. So we're just take it from here.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Sierra. I'm a sophomore accounting major at Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles, California. I have a marketing job. I'm a marketing intern for Sodexo, which is our, what do you call it, cafeteria, people who make the food.
Ours too.
I also am involved in Investing Society, Accounting Society. I'm also a part of Delta Zeta sorority. Yay, go DZ, go DZ. And I'm also planning on rushing a business route. So, AKSI or DSP. Hopefully they get me. Oh, hopefully they don't look at that and look at me dab. They're gonna look at that. They're gonna look at me dabbing and they go, we don't want this girl here.
Alright. Hi, I'm Brooke. I am part of let me just backtrack. I'm at Gonzaga University. I'm a sophomore. I'm an economics major with minors in math and Spanish. I am now a member of Alpha Kappa Psi. Woo. AK Psi. We love them. Hoping she gets in. Let's,
Please, guys. I need more business friends. Okay.
Anyways, I'm involved in AK Psi. I am, what else do I do? I'm a staff writer for the Bulletin. I have a job at Starbucks, Sodexo Starbucks. Yeah, awesome.
Great. Well, anyway, that's us. Comment down below who you are, because we want to know who our...
We want to know who our viewers are.
Yeah, who are you? What majors are you? If you have questions about your major,
We'll find someone who has that major.
Exactly.
We'll interview them.
We got you. Okay.
Anyways, our podcast went through a little, New Year, New Me, New Year's resolution.
A major facelift, if you will. Logo... Oh my god, she's beautiful.
Changed. She's gorgeous. She's neon.
Tea on College, mwah. How can you get any better than that? So we have that. Rick, you want to talk about our new format?
Yeah, so we're thinking of... We realized that our podcast isn't necessarily sustainable if we interview every month. No one's really going to be able to see that. Monthly is kind of hard.
It's also so hard to get...
To interview.
To interview people with schedules.
Yeah.
College schedules.
Yeah.
So anyone who wasn't watching the podcast before, the way it worked was we were posting videos or in basically hour and a half long interviews with people based off of the college that they went to and asking them about the
specific questions.
About
we got
college.
better from the beginning. I was rewatching them when I was editing and I was like, wow, we're good. The beginning.
Please watch them, guys. Please watch them.
They're really fun. They got really good pretty good after a while. We got practice, and now we're a lot better interviewing, a lot more confident with our interviewing style. So,
and if you want to learn about Baylor, Penn State, Gonzaga,
well, not Baylor yet.
Baylor will be on.
She's almost done. We just gotta get a thumbnail.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's great.
Anyways. So we're going to be talking about topics that pertain to college, playing games that pertain to college, literally anything you guys have questions on, we'll be answering them.
Literally.
Shout out in the DMs.
Let us know if you have any questions about college. This is the podcast to do it. Talking about the good, the bad.
And everything in between on your college experience.
This is the podcast that you come for college. So, come to this podcast.
Anyway. If you have a question on, dining cafeterias... We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it.
Why not? We can do that. This is our podcast. No one is stopping us from living out our best podcast dream.
Exactly.
So we'll be posting, we'll be going live actually every single Friday. We'll figure out the times, but every single Friday between the hours of 10 to 12, we'll go live between then. If not, you're going to be able to access our episodes anytime after that. They go live. We'll also be posting those monthly interviews that we have with people from different colleges. They'll just be rolling out on Brooke's channel, and all of the weekly channels or weekly videos will be coming out on my channel. So
Yeah, awesome. And they'll be on our link tree in our Instagram. So be sure to follow.
yeah. So anyway, now that we got, I feel like, all the housekeeping done and out of the way, let's talk about our topic.
So our topic for today is New Year's. And like our nuanced topic like we talked about was like, is New Year, New Me? Is it sustainable? Is it just there? Is it bad? Is it toxic? Is it fun? Is it good? Like, just kind of rolling with it.
Exactly.
Is all the emotions. Just kind of rolling with it, you know? All the emotions, because I was like, toxic, bad, good, like...
That, you didn't say that.
I didn't?
No, that was in your head. I think. I don't know. Let's watch this back and you actually said it out loud.
That would be so funny. Anyways,
wasn't paying
just
attention.
everything that has to pertain to, like, New Year's, you know?
And especially...
Resolutions.
Exactly. And as a college student, too, you see all of these people who are like,
My life is now aesthetic. I get matcha tea every day.
I have to be that girl.
I drink 6 glasses of water a day. Like, girl, I'm not drinking 6 glasses of water.
Oh, no. I can barely drink.
I could barely drink 1.
I can barely drink the water that to take my vitamins with in the morning.
See, I learned how to, like, swallow my, like, vitamin pills dry because I don't like drinking water. I don't like the flavor of water.
There's this thing called, like, drops that you can put in to flavor your
See,
water.
I use, like, lemon because it tastes, like, natural. I don't like the, like, artificial flavors, you know? I'm not an artificial flavor girl.
I'm a gym girl, so that's what I live on. Anyway,
So, yeah. Anyways, you'll learn that we go on a lot of tangents. We're gonna try and cut back on them. That's our New Year's resolution.
it's fine.
But we're not gonna do well on that.
Hey, you know what? We have to, like, build ourselves up for it.
Yeah.
We have to hype ourselves up for it. We can't say that, we're not.
No, we're gonna try our hardest. Like, we're gonna try and stay on topic
And
as
we're
best
gonna
as we can.
succeed.
Yes.
Because that's...
Manifest this.
Because that's good, healthy inner dialogue.
Yes.
And we're gonna tell ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Slay.
Oh, no.
Anyways.
Oh no. Oh no.
What?
The podcast alter egos are coming out.
Anyways.
Anyways, so
God, this is fun. I love it.
it's fun. We're
I haven't done this in a really long
It's been a
time.
while. It has been a while.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been like a month.
Yeah.
No, not a month.
It's been like a whole semester.
Like 3 months.
But I've edited them, so I'm like, I hear the way my voice sounds right now, and I know I'm gonna get really ticked when I hear it online. I'll be like, oh god, like I hope I don't sound like that in real life.
Oh yeah. Well, I feel like...
Well, there's like a study, right, that's like, you don't sound like how you actually are online. Like, everyone hates the.
What?
Hold up. You don't actually sound like that to yourself because you don't like hearing yourself talk. Like, you can't, like, it's like a maybe there is.
No. The reason why you don't like the sound of your own voice is because it sounds different to you.
That's what it is.
And it's because of, like, when your ear, right? It's like reverberating. That's not a word. I think it is. It's like bouncing off against your bones, so you hear it a different way.
Yeah.
Right?
I got there eventually. Well, I didn't. You did.
We both got each other there.
Yeah. 100%.
It's a teamwork. Teamwork
makes
effort.
the dream work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what this podcast is gonna be, guys.
So yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna be talking about New Year's resolutions and like, do we think that? Man, that we really took up our sweet time getting here, but
It's fine. 10 minutes.
So we're gonna be talking about like, do we think that the New Year, New Me is sustainable? Is it like, how do we feel about it? So personally, I don't like the New Year, New Me because I feel like it promotes changing your identity in a way. And not in a good way, because it's generally something like, maybe the drinking water one, yeah, we should all be drinking water. That's not a good example. But like changing your personality to such a degree that you're almost unrecognizable, like the new me. I feel like that's not healthy because everyone should love themselves enough. If you're changing for the right reasons, yeah, go for it. But
Don't change your answer.
no, I'm not. I'm saying, like, if you're changing for the right reasons, go for it. But, like, if you're changing because you don't like yourself, let's focus on liking ourselves first. And then we change based on, like, oh, I like myself when I do X. I'm gonna do X more. Not, I hate myself because I do Y. I'm never gonna do Y again. Focus on what you love about yourself. Change based on that. You know? That's my nuanced opinion.
Yeah, see, I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't agree with that. Because, so, about
away.
2 years ago... Oh, it's fine. It's the tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
So, personally, for me, 2 years ago, I have a lot of people, I got the quarantine 15. And I had gained a couple pounds. I had gotten some weight. I love myself a lot. Too much to the point where I had a lot of chips. Anyway, I had a lot, but I had a lot of weight on me. And it was making me, like, kind of hate myself. And so, when the time came, this was the year that I was graduating high school, I told myself, there's a video out there. I'm not going to post it. But it's basically...
Raw clip?
No, God, no. That's never looking at the internet.
That one's staying in my eyes only.
Oh.
Forever.
Yeah. All of the videos of me talking to myself are in my eyes only. No one's going to see that. But basically, I told myself, I am going to lose weight so that I look hot for college. Like, that was the reason why. Because for me, it was like, it's the expectations of, you go to college and stuff, and like, you have to be a certain weight, and those expectations.
Like, just like the what you see about movies.
Basically. And I was like,
oh my god, there's so many movies out there of like, they get really hot when they go to college. I feel, I can't think of one right now, but I feel like it's definitely a
like
trope.
the glow up, like
yeah,
in college.
The college glow up, yeah.
And also at the time I was thinking, that's college is when I'm gonna get a boyfriend. Like, for some reason, right from the first day, I'm gonna meet someone, we're gonna be great together, and we're just gonna date during college. That was the mindset.
Because that's what's shown in so many movies.
Yeah. And that's like...
Like, you get hot, you get a boyfriend.
And that's what happens.
That's
not
what happened with either of us.
No. So...
And that's okay.
We both went, opposite directions. But, oh well. What are you gonna do with that? But yeah, so I lost weight. But it wasn't out of a place of self-love. It was out of a place of insecurity. Of, I'm fat, no one's gonna like me. And I'm like, even looking back, it wasn't that. I was just like a little bit overweight and stuff. A little bit unhealthy.
I didn't even notice, if I'm being completely honest.
Really?
I just thought it was like, I just love Sierra. For me personally, I don't look at someone, I'm like, oh wow, they look like that.
That's
I
true.
don't look, like, for me it's just like, if you have a fun personality, which you do, like, you're one of the...
Nah.
Like, I love her. Like, we love her.
Yeah,
and you're like one of...
you.
Thank you.
That's why we work
love
together.
all the way around. But, no, like, I love your personality. I think you are very funny, very talented. And that's why I love hanging out with you. I never, like, looked at you and was like, she looks that way. I don't like... Like, I just don't feel like that's something that goes through a lot of people's minds. But I feel like it goes through our own minds that people won't like us if we don't look a certain way.
Yeah, or like them have preconceived notions, prejudgments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was the mindset I was in. So it came from a place of insecurity. Thank you, though, for those kind words.
No problem.
That was very nice.
No problem, hon.
That was very nice.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But, so, I lost weight out of insecurity. Now, fast forward 2 years later to this year, for this New Year's resolution. I'm the same weight that I was when I decided I wanted to lose weight after I'd gained all that weight. But right now, I'm in such a better place of... like self-love and self-understanding that my body is built a certain way. I can build muscle, and it's like, and now like moving into the new year, like I have so many fitness goals for myself, and had I not hated myself and gone through that phase of insecurity of that insecure New Year's resolution, I never would have gone that fitness journey, finding that I really love certain fitness stuff like weightlifting, doing HIIT, doing all this stuff. I never would have become the person I am now to reach the next, I guess, New Year's resolution, which is all based off of me loving me for who I am.
And I love that. I feel like a New Year's resolutions, as long as it comes from a place of, like, I love myself now, but I know I could achieve so much more. I could be so much more than I am. I feel like if your New Year's resolution comes from there, like, that's perfectly fine. Like, there's nothing wrong in... Like, okay, I'm going to revise my statement a little bit. Actually, no, I'm not. It's the same one. It's the same statement, just different font. Love yourself and change the parts that, like, you, like, oh, I love this about... Like, I love that Sierra works out. I want to start working out. That's kind of why I started this summer, is because I was like, man, it looks fun. I don't know. And then...
Which it is
really fun.
Yeah,
Like,
it is fun. Especially when you have friends that go with you.
Yeah, it
It's
is. And, like, my New Year's resolution is, like, I know that I'm not, okay, I'm an intense person, but I'm not overly, it's hard, okay, with the schooling that I do, I'm very intense about that, but I don't have a lot of time for other things because of the way I study, and I really want to get, like, really good grades. Like, that's my goal this year, and I know that I'm not going to be able to go to the gym 7 days a week for an hour and drink a lot of water and just do everything I want to do at the same time, because I'm like, that's just, for me, it's not realistic. But I do want to work out, and I want to be able to work on the podcast, and I want to pass Calc 2. I want to, like, that's a really big one for me. I want to pass this class. Anyways, so my New Year's resolution more comes from, like, I want to improve on what I'm, like, who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to work on, like, I'm a very confident person, but I want to work on, like, finding more ways to put myself in, like, how do I describe this? Like, I want to find more ways to put myself in, like, a out of my comfort zone area, like I did with the bulletin, because, like, I know I'm a decent writer, but I'd never written for a newspaper before, and learning that I was really out of my comfort zone because I don't know how to write for a paper. It's very different, I found out.
Mm-hmm.
And just putting myself out of that comfort zone, and then discovering that I'm actually decent at it, especially I loved writing opinion pieces, it gave me more confidence, because I'm like, wow, if I try something and keep failing until I succeed, it gave me a lot more confidence.
Oh, yeah.
So just finding those things, like, and I also want to continue being involved in AKSI, because, like, that's a thing for me, because recruitment, there's a lot of work that goes into recruitment. It's a pretty big process.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're a member, it's not as much work, but I still want to be involved in it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I know, like, a lot of members, from what I've been told, is they'll, once they're done with recruits, they kind of, like, drop off, and I don't really want to do that. That's, like, one of my New Year's resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
Like, stay committed to what I'm committed to, and just keep on working to improve myself, you know?
Mm-hmm. No, and I like that. And that's, I wanted to touch on two things that you just said. There was one of putting yourself out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because that is the only way that you grow as
Yeah.
a person. Like, people are like, oh, and I'm guilty of this too. It's like, oh, like, you know, I want to wake up early. Well, you can't wake up early if you don't, you know, try putting a night routine in.
Yeah.
Going to bed earlier.
You can't go to bed at 4 a.m. and expect to wake up at 9.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 9 isn't that early. I have to 8 a.m. So, like, 7.
9 is early in other people's minds, you know.
It's early in my winter break mind. 9 a.m. is really early.
9 a.m. is pretty early. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's early for me.
It's early, yeah.
8 a.m. is, like, early.
Dude, I have an 8 a.m. I have an economics class at 8 in the morning. And, I'm excited for it. I love economics. I absolutely love it, but I don't love waking up early. So this is going to be a new year, new me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Waking up is hard, guys.
Waking up is really hard when I'm a night owl, and I like the thing is, like, I'll study until, like, 2 in the morning, which, like, I need to be studying earlier in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Do I? No. But that's another New Year's resolution.
Yeah,
We're studying
you know.
earlier in the day.
Don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, like, sorry, I'm looking at someone holding something right now, and it looks like Albert Einstein's hand. It's an umbrella. I'm
It
sorry.
does. No,
I'm
it
sorry.
does.
I just got so distracted right now.
It's raining right now, which is, like, so new. It's, like, new concept for California.
No, it's like a storm. Like, the hills are green again. They've been brown for the past 5 years.
I live in Spokane, for college,
Washington.
for Washington, Spokane, in college. And people don't know how to drive out here in the rain. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't. I go the same speed that I usually go, which you're not supposed to. 'Cause it'll stop.
No, like, the thing is, like, people, like, today, like, I got cut off, like, 3 different times, and they're, like, not being nice about it, but, like,
Welcome
they
to
were mean about
California.
it, but, like, I was like, that doesn't happen in Washington.
People are nice in Washington, right?
Not really. They're just, I don't like their, like, the thing is, like, California, I feel like it's just, like, an angry driving state.
Yeah.
And I like that. Like, listen to some, like, Megan Thee Stallion drive on the freeway. Like, I'm chilling. But people are kind of, like, I don't know, they just drive different in Washington. I don't appreciate it.
They're just built different. They just
Yeah.
drive different in Washington.
Yeah.
It's built different. Anyway, that's kind of our take on
That's our take on New
Year's.
Year's. New Year's resolutions.
New year, new me. Is it a new year? Is it a new you? Comment down below what you guys think.
What's your New Year's resolution? I want to know that. What New Year's resolution for school and, like, personal resolutions? I'd like to
Ooh,
know both of those. Because I feel like we have personal resolutions than, like, school resolutions, you know?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you should have resolutions. There's, like, 7 areas of your life that you should have resolutions in all of those.
What are the 7?
There's, like, it's spiritual, I don't know. Spiritual,
That sounds right. Financial. I feel like
career,
so, like, school for us.
family, social.
One more. Nope. Two more.
I don't know. Dave Ramsey
You're the
posted
accounting.
it. I don't know. I don't know.
But
speaking of which, what are your New Year's resolutions?
I just shared them.
Oh, those were all of them?
Yeah.
Wait.
Well, like, also, like, my big one, like, for school is, like, passing Calc 2.
Okay.
I read that it's the second most dropped course in college.
Hard. It is quite hard.
It is scaring me a little bit. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not out here saying, like, I'm fantastic at math and, like, it just comes so easy. Like, it's hard. Calc 1 was hard. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That pushed me. I'm not the best at math. I'm not terrible. I can understand stuff when I, like, put the effort in. So I just have to put a lot of effort into Calc 2 and, like, study different for this class, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's all about when you're trying to, like, learn how to study for new classes. Oh, this is another topic we talk about. It's all about, like, you know, looking at the class, see how hard the content is, 2, how well your brain receives it, too.
Yeah, and also planning based on your own brain and knowing, like, I study different than someone else. I'm gonna study my way, not the way someone else tells me to, is important to do.
There's also some courses that don't require a lot of work to get an A.
Yeah.
And you need to utilize that.
Yeah.
To its advantage.
Did your girl plan for that? No. Did your girl take the hard classes this semester? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your girl regretting it right now? Yeah, she is.
You know.
You know, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, so getting good grades in school.
That's, like, number 1 for me, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Working out more, was that another one?
And working out more is another one. And I also feel like just being healthier in general, which is, again, is a broad one, but I should be drinking water, because I get headaches when I don't, and I don't like getting headaches. So just drinking, like, because I feel like 6 to 8 is so much water. 6 glasses a day.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's a lot.
That's only 48 ounces.
That's so much. Oh my god.
Okay, what's it called? 3 grandes from Starbucks is 48 ounces.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can do that.
You can
I can do
that.
3 grandes.
Mm-hmm.
I can do 3
You can also do 4 talls.
4 talls, okay.
That's 12 ounces.
You know what ticks me off at Starbucks? When people, like, okay, this is going off on a rampage, but, like, when people order based on the ounces, they'll be like, I'll have a 12 ounce whatever, and I'm like, can you just say the size? Ticks me off, like, that much. But, like, I love my customers. They're fun.
If they say small, you know what I don't agree, like, I don't like, though? Is when you say small and they go, you mean a tall?
No, just
I'm like, just get
it's
a tall.
the same one. It's no. I don't mind people say, like, small, tall, whatever. I know what they're talking about. It's when they say the ounce size. I'm just like, dude.
Can I put that a 12 ounce?
Or, like, a 16 ounce, and I'm like, I have to, like, do the math in my head because I'm like
you're an econ major.
Like, I just have to, like, remember. It's like, oh, that's a medium. Like, oh, that's a grande. You know, like, it's. I dropped my drink.
Like, oh,
no,
I have to remember.
Like, I just have to remember stuff, and it's like I have to remember the ounce size.
Ugh.
It doesn't bother me that much, but it just does. Like, that's like one of the
your pet peeves.
My pet peeves. I'm gonna have less of those this New Year's.
That's another New Year's resolution.
Yeah, because I get really for me. Like, I'm really tall. Like, I'm currently standing at about 6'1",
mm-hmm.
and I get really ticked when people walk slow. And I know that's because I'm tall and I have, like, really long legs,
mm-hmm.
and I, like, just maneuver through crowds.
Yeah.
And I, like, listen to music, like that makes me walk faster. Like,
mm-hmm.
we all have that music.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm going to get less ticked. Not that I, like, show it, but in my mind, I'm just like, oh, they're walking slow. You know, just, it ticks me off a little bit.
So it'd be less agitated.
Less agitated. And I feel like that's a good one. Like, I'm not, like, an angry, aggressive person, but just, like, in my head, I just get a little frustrated when people walk slow. And, like...
It depends. If you're in the fast lane...
There's a fast lane. The middle
fast.
Of the road is a fast walking lane. If you're on the side, you can walk as slow as you want. But, like, there's a pace you gotta keep.
Yeah, you don't just go...
Yeah.
Whatever speed you want.
But I also have to remind myself that the reason I have to walk slower, and, like, some people do...
It's because of your long legs.
No, it's because it snows and it's icy.
Oh.
So, like, again, I fall when there's ice and I just kind of pick myself up and go.
But some people don't have that.
But some people don't have that.
They don't have that luxury.
They don't have that luxury. I get a lot of bruises on my leg because I fall a lot in the ice. There was one time, this is going on a really weird topic, but I fell so hard that, like, I had a bruise on my leg for, like, 2 weeks. And I would, like, check and I was like, oh, it's still there. And it looked bad. It was, like, purple.
Hey,
so
if you
bad.
walk slow, maybe.
Maybe it would happen.
Maybe it would happen.
Maybe I should just walk. No, I'm not gonna walk slower. But, like, it's an idea. I'll work on it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all about bettering ourselves.
Bettering ourselves. That's the main goal this New Year's. And it's like, everyone betters themselves in different ways.
Some people go slow. Some people put a bunch of goals in and try and hit them. You know, it's all about what type of goal setting you want to do. Some people put in, like, very attainable goals because they're like, I'd rather have 3 very attainable goals that I want to put in and make sure that I'm actually working towards something that's realistic. That is great. There are other people that want to put, and will put on purpose, unattainable goals and be fine with it, but they'll know that at least by trying to reach that, they'll have reached that reasonable, attainable goal. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I didn't read this. I watched a video, and this guy was saying that most people overestimate what they can do in a year, but underestimate what they can do in 10 years. And I think that's, like, yeah, like, I overestimate what I can do in a year.
Oh, yeah. But,
so,
you know, but again, it's like, putting yourself back into that that
uncomfortable space to grow yourself. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's all it should be this New Year's. This New Year. 2023 is your year. I don't care what anyone else says. Brooke doesn't care what anyone else says. And honestly, you shouldn't care what anyone else says. Because at the end of the day, no one cares what you're doing.
That's another thing. Okay, I would get so, like, when I go to the gym, I'd be like, man, people know I don't know what I'm doing. No one notices. They're worried about themselves. People are so worried about themselves. Think about it. Do you think about what other people think about you that much?
No. You're always thinking about, oh, they're thinking about me, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're thinking that exact same thing.
Yeah. And if someone's really going to think about you, like, oh, wow, she has a weird outfit today, like, that goes away in 2 seconds.
And also,
why do they care?
Why do you care what I'm wearing?
Yeah.
As long as I'm happy and I'm not hurting anybody, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, if you want to go and climb Mount Everest in a year...
I feel like that takes a lot more planning, doesn't it?
A year. 1 year. Exactly. So, like, okay, let's say a goal is Mount Everest. Let's do, like...
10-year goal is Mount Everest. Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Who cares? People are like, you ain't gonna do it. You can't do it. You know? You can't climb Mount Everest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll show you. You know? I want to run a half marathon.
But do it for you.
Do it for you. That actually is the most important thing. Don't do it...
Don't do it for the haters. They're still gonna hate.
Yeah. Don't...
I like that.
You just quoted Taylor Swift. That's all you did.
I love Taylor Swift.
Oh,
I'm such a Swiftie. It's bad. I didn't even realize I quoted her.
That was great, though.
Haters gonna hate.
It's a great song. Oh, speaking of which, we do have a nice quote, don't we?
We do have a nice quote.
What was it? Do you remember?
I'll look it up. No, I am still recording. I was worried about that.
Yeah, I'm like, are you?
Am I still recording now? I'm still recording. Slay. So we have. Okay, so what we're gonna try and do is do, like, an ending quote. Are we really at the end?
It's solid 28 minutes.
Solid 28 minutes.
We told ourselves
we're gonna do 30-minute podcasts, and we know ourselves well enough to say that we know we go on tangents. We're gonna cut ourselves off a lot.
As you can tell, we had the unattainable goal of 2 topics.
We did 2 topics.
Did we? No, we didn't.
They were both about New Year's, but it was like, do we think that
It was 2 subtopics about New Year's resolutions, and then we had another topic in there.
Yeah, we added one.
We didn't get to it, but that's okay.
You know what?
Because
New year, new me.
New year, new you. It's all about learning. It's all about the journey of life. And you know what? It's not, what did they say? It's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
That's what it is. Except not Journey the band.
Do you hate Journey the band?
I like their one song, but, like, that's it. Like, their one song, like,
that's another topic for another podcast.
The one on Stranger Things, but the only reason I like it is because
the one on Stranger Things?
I don't remember. I don't know the words, but I like it. It's not Don't Stop Believing. I hate that song.
We'll figure it out.
Anyways, Yeah, so like I said, we're gonna plan on doing like college centered games. We're gonna be talking about a lot of that stuff this podcast. It's just kind of be our like college overload. We're gonna talk about our topics for the week, stuff like that, and we're having a quote at the end every single time.
'Cause why not?
Cause why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
You
So
deserve a quote.
today, act like the person you want to become. New year, new you.
You cannot become the person that you want to become unless you put yourself out of your comfort zone. And in order to become the person that you want to be, you got to put yourself out of your comfort zone. Because you ain't that person today. You probably are not going to be that person tomorrow, and probably in a month, you're not going to be that person. But at the end of the year,
You might be that person.
Maybe that person. Or you might be one step closer to being that person.
Love yourself.
Yeah. Anyway.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below your New Year's resolutions. We are Brooke and Sierra from the Tion College. Make sure to follow our Instagram.
T.